Drop the hammer.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, this is the Aaron and John Show. Aaron and John.
Yeah, I hope that was funny, guys. I hope that was really funny.
Hey, everybody.
Hi, how are you guys doing? So, hey. I'm the host. I'm way over here in the corner.
John in the corner.
Hi, I'm John. That's Aaron over there.
Hello.
We're the people who make the I was about to say the Beer and Friendship Show.
Oh, God, a relic from a past time.
Oh, man, that was a long time ago.
The good old days.
But we're here on the Aaron and John Show to do episode 12. It's a new weird setup because
we're preteens.
Aaron has another podcast that he does called the Cool Baby Podcast.
Who knows?
Well, okay, well,
yeah, it's that probably.
And
CBP.
The thing is, like, he has his co-host with him, and so then we're like, hey, we're already here. Why don't we just do a podcast? Yeah. Another podcast. Because Aaron and I haven't done one for a quick minute.
It's 5 a.m.
Yeah. And it was actually kind of funny because there's a moment there where I thought that Aaron was mad at me. And that's the reason why we weren't doing this podcast.
No, I'm just very So, like, this is something, your emotions are the same that my girlfriend has when I don't tell her that I want to talk to her on the phone. It's just stuff that I don't ever... I don't know. I don't like bothering people, and I think any intrusion on their lives is me bothering them, even though, like, you're one of my best friends, and, like, she and I love each other to death. So...
Which is beautiful.
It's all my fault, absolutely. And I should just grow a fucking pair of balls, which is impossible to do because I already got, one. Four pairs of balls? 8 balls? Come on! But yeah, it's something I've got to deal with for the rest of my life, absolutely, is my lack of confidence with people.
Yeah, so I was like, well, the funny thing is because there was a fellow, I guess I won't say him, but there was a fellow comedian, I guess, that was dating one of my exes. And then she had just gotten out of prison, federal prison, and because she was a felon, and
prison, and not jail.
The only reason why I was talking to her was because I wanted to get a BJ from her. Like that was it. That was simply the only reason why I was talking to her.
A bank jewel. Yeah,
exactly.
We all want one of those.
And come to find out, like he was dating her, and so I thought that because he's a comedian and you're a comedian. I thought he said something to you, and that's the reason why you're like, oh, and you're like, fuck you, John.
It'd be so funny if you were any part of, like, comedy beef.
Yeah.
Like, it would have happened when we were living together and getting all these comics plastered in our apartment.
Yeah,
they probably would have just been mad because you didn't want to play Smash Brothers with them.
Yeah, like, as soon as the podcast is over and they're going to, like, you want to play Smash Brothers? I'm like, all right, well, that's my cue to
John would go into his bedroom and then just blare the King of the Hill soundtrack for 10 hours.
Or I'd end up having, like, randomly, there'd be, like, a knock on the door and then some black girl would come over.
He'd fuck a chick that was, like, a cheerleader from Go West or something.
And then all of them were like,
the nicest girl in the world.
What is John doing?
Ruining a life.
He was just getting high and
you're never gonna forget me.
And now he's like calling over this black girl to come over.
Dude, we used to get fucking trash.
Oh, we had
nightmare. We would have like 3-hour podcasts on Dayton. Oh, this is Dayton Bissett, everybody.
Yeah, we should actually. Hi, Dayton.
Hi, how are you?
Whatever.
See, we assume you're just one of the boys now, so we don't even
just
introduce you.
You're in the bubbly bubble, baby. Come on, there he is. There's the.
So we're like, you know what? Hey, fuck it. We're not gonna.
Sponsored by Bubbly.
We're not going to introduce you to our podcast.
I think that makes for. I think the looseness of a podcast makes it interesting.
Yeah, like we've been.
Yeah, like when a serial killer doesn't have an MO, they never find him.
A Missouri?
Because when he doesn't have a Missouri license.
Oh yeah.
Because he technically lives in Kansas, but it's kind of a gray area. Yeah. But when a serial killer doesn't have like a pattern, where they'll like BTK had all these patterns, and they found him because he was also very stupid. You didn't know the BTK story?
No.
So his name was BTK, bind, torture, and kill. Tangle is a funny thing to say.
Bind, torture, kill, tangle.
Yeah. In my head, it's always been tangle for some reason. Because I think that's like bind is like getting him tangled. I think he does the same thing twice and then he kills him. But he was a serial killer in Wichita from like the 70s. He was
in Wichita, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was pretty close. And that's what that guy. Have you watched Mindhunters on Netflix?
Yes, yeah.
He's the guy that they are kind of profiling off and on towards the end of the episodes, where he's like slowly becoming the person that he is. But anyway, he killed like 9 people, I think, over 30 years or something. But one time, and like before he got caught, I think it was 2005, he would send letters to the police department every time he killed somebody. And he asked the cops if floppy disks were traceable. And of course they are. But the cops were like, no. Of course they're not. Why would they be? So he sent them a floppy disk with pictures of the people, like the person that he killed, I think.
Oh my god.
And they found him in like a fucking second. And he was just like a normal guy in Wichita that everybody was a fan of. He had a wife and kids and all this shit. And just...
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
His
got on
kids
death
are
row.
proud.
Definitely. Well, yeah, little BTKs.
Is he still alive?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he got on death row.
Yeah.
Can't this do death row? I can't remember. But yeah, this was in like 06, 04 to 06, somewhere between there.
Wow. I just learned about the Golden State
He was from
Killer.
Pittsburgh,
yeah.
Kansas.
Pittsburgh, Kansas, home of the
Jesus.
Gorillas.
10 victims
10, yeah.
between 66 and
He
70.
doesn't look like someone that would
10
be
between
his
the-
friend.
Go to
He
his
was a
wiki.
liked guy. Look
Well,
at
I
him.
mean, all the pictures of him are going to be like sad. Oh, damn, I got caught. Shit.
Oh darn.
All the pictures of serial killers. All the pictures of serial killers are all never like right after they killed somebody and they just came. They're like, this is great.
Jeffrey Dahmer smiled in a few of his
Yeah.
interviews and
Well,
stuff
he
like
was
that.
a
Ted
psychopath.
Bundy loved it.
Beautiful man.
He loved the press.
Yeah. Well, he wore it well.
Yeah.
Just much like the skin
Oh yeah.
that
What
he
is
put on. I don't
going
think he wore anybody's skin, but yeah, BTK was a hell of a guy. What were we talking about before we detoured off to Wichita?
Was it, we're talking about ex-girlfriends getting BJs. And,
BTK was the first guy that ever won funniest comic in Wichita, and then I did it.
No way.
No
Oh,
way.
wow.
That'd be pretty cool. I'm just
He was a
testing
comic.
how well I can lie.
Very good.
Thank you. I
Very
have a good
good.
straight face. I've been
Yeah.
told that's why people don't take me seriously because they don't know if I'm.
I would say
lying
if
or
people
not.
don't know you, Aaron, like
Yeah.
you're very dry. So like you don't have you deliver it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cool. Like,
Yeah, no, I don't.
Yeah. So like a
It
lot of people
always
would
it
think
always
you-
comes off as kind of shitty,
Well, I wouldn't say.
like me.
Well, I know you,
Like
so I don't think you're
more
shit.
like uninterested.
Because like I remember when we first met. We met in choir in high school, and I
We
was
knew each other before that.
well, yeah, but like that's when we
friends,
really became really good friends. I think that's not gonna. Okay, that is a twist.
I know what I'm doing.
I don't know.
I'm a beer league alcoholic. All right.
And I was the ramped up guy, and Aaron, he was like the very chill, stoic man. He was always an old soul.
Yeah, I have progeria.
Have you seen the movie Jack?
Yeah, I'm Jack.
He's Jack. Literally a base movie.
That's some real. People don't bitch about how Jack didn't star a real person with progeria. It just had Robin Williams. Yeah, I don't remember when we first became like good friends.
I think when we met, in, like, we
Yeah.
really became
We hit it
good
off.
friends was in choir, and then we went to a party, which I still
Yeah.
have pictures.
That was the year I really
I should
fucking-
show you these pictures of him. He sat next to us. We sat next to each other.
I got those
He's like-
pictures too. I just
yeah.
saved them to my phone recently.
He's like, Aaron. He's like, well, John. He's like, you want to see you can drink the fastest? I'm like, not really. And
And I was like,
chugged
hell
the
yeah.
Smirnoff, and I'm like, still on my first Smirnoff. He's like, 1. And I'm cut to like 4, and I'm still like, I'm like on 2.
This was a personality back in
And
2008.
I was like, Aaron, like, you need to calm down because you're gonna get wasted. And come to find out, he got absolutely hammered and
Shit
passed out on that couch. And we all smoked pot in his car
Oh, you did? Whatever.
because this car used to be the hot box car.
Yeah, because
Like,
it was
we would have parties.
all
and
leather too.
Yeah.
It didn't hold,
Parties in
it
the
didn't
car.
hold stink.
Yeah, and so like Aaron never smoked pot in high school.
Once or twice, but not really.
Yeah, well, yeah, he
not
never
a
smoked
lot.
pot. With
Not with you guys in
Never.
the car. No.
Yeah, and
Just-
so
once
he
in a
would
blue
always
moon.
just be like, yeah, here's my keys, and just like throw them to us, and then we just get high in his car.
I've,
So it'd be, like,
always
6
been entirely
Yeah.
too trusting.
but we were also out in the middle of out in the country, so nothing was gonna happen.
And then what happened that night? Like I got whipped cream all over
Yeah,
me.
whipped
and like,
cream.
I think McCaffrey or somebody kept throwing a Dr. Pepper can at my balls repeatedly, and I didn't wake up. And then I finally made it. No, it's like at some point my cousin Mason was there too, and he was like, "All right, I'm gonna crash on the bed." And then I remember hearing, because I had called the bed earlier before the party. I was like, "I'm gonna get in the bed. You're at our friend Chelsea's house, and I'd been there before. I knew nobody slept there. It was the extra drunk bed." And I was like, "It's my fucking bed. I know what we're doing tonight. We're getting down. We're getting heavy. Getting fucked."
And we did.
And I did.
Yeah.
And I heard Mason say that, and I came to like that. And I was like, "That's my bed!" And I fucking ran and fell into the bed. And nobody's going to move me. I was 280 pounds. Fuck them. But yeah, I found, because Chelsea's got all those photos from high school
I have
still up
them
on
too.
Facebook.
I have them on one of my millions of hard drives. It's a good time. I'll have them up and prep so for you guys' next podcast.
Awesome.
I have them on my phone.
You do?
Yeah, they're saved on my... You probably have more of them, but I have the ones of me passed out with like a cigarette in my mouth.
We also had this other Honduran kid.
Nelson.
Yeah, we had this other Honduran guy who was I fucking, because there could only be one Highlander.
Yeah.
That fucking guy was me. Okay?
Nelson Paguaga.
Only one. And
Nelson, damn.
And so like he had a bunch of pictures because he was staying in our house.
Yeah, he was like documenting America.
Yeah. And this is
a bunch of shitty white kids drunk in a field.
This is why I sent him to. I'm like, you want to see some shit? We're gonna go do some like white people party. White people? Like, yeah, white people.
Oh god, there were so many, because that was like right when Superbad came out too, I think, and there were so many parties where like Corey and I would, because his sister would buy us all booze, so we would go to her house in like Dearborn or something, and stock up the trunk and the fucking smokemobile, and just like 4 30-packs, all this liquor, and whatever else anybody like Smirnoff and Mike's Hard for the
such
the people who
shitty,
did like
shitty
beer
stuff.
Yeah.
When you're younger.
And
Did you ever drink, or have you always been like, yeah, I'm good?
Yeah, I've been like that probably.
Good for you.
Good, yeah, that's actually awesome. That's a good thing to have. That's
good
a good
thing
thing
you didn't grow up in Weston.
Yeah, where a distillery was. Like,
John's class was just fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We never, like, my class only got down, like, when John's class was still around. And then we kind of had to fucking figure out our own shit when you guys graduated. But
yeah, my class was the party class, and all the teachers, everyone hated
constantly.
my class. It was that group. We were those
until the chicks turned 18, and then some of the teachers fucked.
Then started fucking them. I mean, literally, as soon as they turned 18, they
what
started
a nightmare.
fucking.
In a way, that's grooming.
I remember how we were talking about that one person, before that podcast, before the podcast.
Oh,
it was her. She started fucking me. Yeah.
She or he.
Oh yeah,
could have been the art teacher.
The thing is, like, genders. What is your pronoun? We haven't. I'm so sorry. I've been so rude. I haven't asked you what your pronoun is.
It's he,
or pronouns.
Him, he.
Himmy.
Good.
Himmy. That's just one of them.
Himmy.
Himmy. That thing got a Himmy. Come on.
Himmy.
Don't cancel me. I need a job in the radio.
So we probably wouldn't be able to say this kind of stuff, should we? We should start practicing. Like, we're trying to be professional, shouldn't we?
I love old high school stories, man. It's a fucking, what a shit show.
Yeah, so we should, I haven't, this is, with the second time you and I have hung out.
Oh, yeah.
And so, I should probably, the audience, too, should get to know who you are. So would you want to play a game called Chairs real quick?
Chairs?
Chairs.
Yes.
Okay.
Boy.
All right, so game's called Chairs. I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and then that's it. We'll just go from there.
That's just the game?
That's the game. All right.
Questions? Serious questions.
Serious question. What's your favorite chair that you ever sat in?
My favorite chair I ever sat in? Oh, boy. Well, there was this one pool chair.
Okay.
In this one hotel.
Okay. What's the hotel?
I specifically remember.
Yeah, which hotel is it?
Probably
Oklahoma?
Not Holiday Inn. No, I think it was Alabama, actually.
Holiday Inn Express.
So
I was
you're
on the
originally
way to
from
Florida.
Oklahoma?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'm pretty sure it was an Alabama hotel because it was right before we got to Florida one year.
Oh, you went on family
vacation.
family
and,
shit?
To NASA.
I specifically remember this one chair. It was huge for some reason at the pool.
Was it huge, or were you just very small?
That might have been it too,
Yeah,
but
probably.
it just
Perspective
always
as a child
sticks with
is
me
tough.
because every time it wasn't a Holiday Inn, it was a Hampton.
Hampton.
Yeah. And
Hamptons are classy.
Alphabetically first before Holiday.
Yeah.
We all know that.
And
Yeah.
it was a line of these chairs, but every Hampton I've been in since.
So you sat in the handicap chairs at a pool.
It might have been.
That's literally
I
nobody needs a pool chair except people who can't actually swim. You just stole. That's why you keep parking in handicap spots every time we go somewhere.
Oh yeah, I just keep doing that. Yeah.
Dayton's a bad person.
Yeah, that was probably the
Okay,
best
so
chair.
So okay, what made it? So because it was big, it was a big chair.
It was just shocking.
Shockingly,
There's one that sticks out.
It's not supposed to shock you. You're in a pool. Support my page on Patreon.
Okay, so and then, have you ever had sex in a chair?
No.
No.
I haven't had sex that much. I'm gonna
Okay.
be completely.
Okay, that's cool. I'm assuming you have a girlfriend.
Yes.
Okay, does she like chairs too?
She.
Yeah, what's she feel about chairs? Her car is just.
I'm
She just takes. There's no chairs with it.
You gotta sit.
I'm assuming she's okay with chairs.
Drive on your knees.
Yeah.
And then, so you guys have never fucked in a chair?
No.
Have you ever thought? Has she ever like blown you in a chair?
No.
I don't
No.
think they've ever seen a
Maybe.
chair, John.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm starting
Yeah.
to figure out. That you guys.
Kids these days, huh?
Okay.
We don't do chairs.
You don't do chair stuff.
We don't do chairs.
Wow, you
This
guys. Like,
is, I don't see chairs.
well, this generation's way different than ours.
Yeah.
We were all about chairs.
You were all about chairs.
We were all about chairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get drunk in chairs.
Yeah.
Pass out in
Get
chairs.
BJ's like sitting in chairs.
No.
You poop in
Nothing
chairs.
else. Just chairs.
Just chairs.
Just chairs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
A lot of chairs. Like a lot of chair throwing.
Like a car chair.
yeah.
Is that a chair? That's a
Yeah. Technically.
car
Technically,
seat.
yeah.
That's a seat.
Well, a seat is a chair.
Seat is a chair.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say we ran a few charities.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give chairs to people who don't like chairs. In fact, bring it out.
Wait, it's coming.
Rup.
It'd be cool if somebody just brought out a chair for Dayton and then you went home. Just started
The
walking
ghost.
over
The ghost that apparently like is up
Yeah,
in here
sure.
comes out.
I'm terrified about this game. This game's scary. It's going into a really dark place. I know it's gonna happen.
You used to ask people that on the old podcast.
Yeah,
didn't you?
chairs.
That's what I thought. I hadn't heard you talk about that.
Yeah,
for
you don't remember
years.
chair? Yeah, chairs. Is old game.
I'm scared. I don't know what makes this game so.
It's
It's
really
gonna get
just
dark
it's a
real quick.
psychological quiz,
You ever
honestly.
killed someone in a chair? Is that coming up? Because I don't want to
Have you?
answer.
Have you? I don't know. You brought it up, man. Have
Oh
you?
boy. Can we play like beds?
Floors. For our viewers at home, Dayton is a stand-up comedian in Kansas City. He's 20 years old. He's from Smithville, Missouri.
Oh yeah.
So you originally-
Representing Smithville.
So you're originally from Oklahoma. So how did like the Hyattton, or what we're talking about Oklahoma on your guys' podcast?
Henrietta.
Henrietta.
That's a town.
So was your family like roots are from Oklahoma?
Yes, not from Henrietta. Around that area. It's outside of Tulsa.
All
It's
right.
out- yeah.
All right.
In Tulsa.
Tulsa.
His family were the ones that started the riots to get all the black people away.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was my family.
Okay.
They don't like those.
No, they don't like them.
They don't like them.
Them or those. Yeah.
Them or those.
Yeah.
They-
They
Or
wanted to
theys.
make it the white,
Or theys.
the
Thems.
white black market.
Them days.
That's not what it's called. The white Wall Street.
The white Wall Street.
Black market.
No, they.
Ugh, I can't keep doing this.
They were. My family makes up all the people that went to the Trump rally in Tulsa.
Whoa, that's fun. I'm adopted. I'm from
You're related to
Honduras,
Herman
and so-
Cain.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. And my parents, they voted for Trump too, which makes
Oh,
no
really?
sense. Like, how do you have
Yeah.
a minority kid and you vote for Trump? Makes no sense. But
Well, that's why they got the whitest one they could find.
That's true.
No.
He'll eventually do like radio stuff and sound like a white guy, right? Yeah.
No, my family does not like Trump, but I have an aunt and uncle on my mom's side. They really like Trump. My dad's side, the Tulsa people don't.
What do you think you're-
Tulsa's pretty democratic, pretty like left wing, right?
Yeah, I have.
Well, I guess it wasn't at one
I
time.
feel like most cities anyway, though, like are typically, even though like in the South, like you'd be hard pressed to. Yeah, I guess Tulsa's not technically the South, but
no, it's
it
good.
is.
It's Rust Belt.
Southwest.
Good old Rust Belt,
The
right?
Rust, is that
the
what
Rust
it's
Belt?
called?
I don't know.
The Rust Belt was up in like I don't fucking know.
I thought Rust. No, I thought that was the
A lot of
cheese.
belts, America. How about you lose some weight?
Yeah. Jeez. Oh my God.
God, Bible belt, Rust belt,
Lose some weight.
cum
Gain
belt.
some
And
weight.
then,
You fuck off.
so did you
You need to
live
belt
in
either
Oklahoma
way.
at a time, or was it just your family has roots there and that's it?
I moved to Kansas City when I was 8.
Okay.
But
Oh,
before
okay.
that,
Nice.
like my
That's when he
family
became
always
the
lived in
mayor.
Oklahoma, yeah.
Of
Makes sense.
Smithville, yeah.
Yeah, the mayor of Smithville.
He was running
I am
against
the
a
mayor of
dog.
Smithville.
Then he shot the dog. He's like, well, I win now.
That was like the ending of the
And everybody
Lord
was like,
of
yes.
The dog did not need to die. It did not have rabies. It was young too.
And
it
Old
was
Yeller,
a puppy.
the dog in Old Yeller was murdered for political gain.
Yeah. It didn't have rabies. It wasn't old. It was a puppy.
Newport dog.
It was someone I didn't
You gotta
know.
give the mayorship to the youngest dog possible, so he can reign forever.
Yeah.
At least 12 years. I mean, that's awful. That's 84 years in dog. Pretty
84
good.
years in dog. My dog's getting old. I have a dog for everyone.
Yeah, so you would like a. My cat recently died.
No.
She was old. She was like 17.
Yeah.
So how old's your dog, and when will he die?
My dog.
When will it pass?
I think 12. My dog is 12 or 13.
Pretty good for a dog.
Yeah, pretty good for a
He's
dog.
just like falling apart.
He's getting there. He's
Like a
barely
real-
making up the stairs now. But he still acts fine. I think it'll be another 2 years probably.
Yeah, 2 agonizing years.
Hopefully
For a
not.
dog with like arthritis and ulcers and tumors and shit.
What kind of dog is it?
It's a coonhound.
Coonhound. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Pointer kind of style?
No, it doesn't point.
Doesn't point?
Doesn't do
More of
anything
like
really.
a-
He doesn't. One of my
He wags. He wags his tail. That's
Hang over there.
my friend's car got robbed in our driveway.
By your
Jesus.
My dog didn't
In
do
your
What
anything.
part of
driveway.
Smithville do you live in?
Didn't do
It
anything.
didn't do anything. That's when we knew to put him down. We immediately put this dog
No, you
down.
failed the one job you had.
Probably because the guy wasn't black, as he didn't bark at the dog.
Oh.
The guy.
Well,
Because
if
he's a
he was-
coonhound.
If he was white, come on. If he was white, I can't get canceled for this. This is a show we barely ever do. It's all for fun.
I just
God!
picked up what I was
Damn it!
saying.
Fuck!
God dang
It's
it.
gotta keep happening.
You want to start
I've
over?
got to have a job in multimedia entertainment. Fuck!
We're trying to make millions, homie.
Never mind.
We're trying
Cut
to
it.
make thousands a month, maybe.
Yeah,
idea to have
1,000
me.
would be
I'm
okay.
trying to make
if I made
$1,000
$1,000 out of
at
this
a
radio
job.
bullshit,
Your idea to have me as a guest, so
that's true.
Yeah, you talked us into
I have a
piece of
20-year-old
shit.
brain who doesn't know.
It's okay. That's the beautiful thing about being that age. Oh
Yeah,
god, that was so
dumb
much
and full of
fun.
cum.
So I was so much. I was in Los Angeles during that.
You were a nightmare.
at your age.
Talk
right
about
now.
where you were before. You were in South Dakota.
I went to South Dakota for a year. Lived there in Sioux Falls.
Was that good?
It was awesome. Did a lot of drugs.
A lot of drugs.
But I was going up there for school, but I also did drugs too a lot because I was right in the beginning of like the whole.
Going up there for drugs.
I don't want to make it sound like I was only going up there for drugs, but I went up there for school and I still had the idea of I was going to play some collegiate football.
You were redshirted or something, weren't you?
Yes, I was, and
Didn't they win the state or the?
they won national championships. But I was doing a lot of like this stuff, radio, and a lot of short films, and then I was like, fuck this shit. I'm like, I'd rather just do this, and then I was like, I started just making.
Then he started
portfolio.
making movies about football.
Yeah, literally just about football, and then got made out to Los Angeles after that point.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was 18 to 19, then from like 19 to 26,
Yeah.
I was out there.
Have you worked on anything out there?
Did a lot of reality television.
Wow.
Yeah, so probably shows you never heard of. Tattoos After Dark,
Oh,
Tattoo Nightmares.
all the tattoo shows.
Tattoos
on
after dark.
Spike.
Tattoos that you can't see.
Yeah. Then I did, the biggest one I did was Friend Zone,
Glow-in-the-dark
which was an
tattoos.
MTV show.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah,
What is it?
it was Friend Zone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then on season 5, a lot of season 5, you can see the back of my head on a lot of shit. Yeah. So, kind of made a big deal. Worked in, podcasting back when podcasting had just started.
Yeah.
Like, literally had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
I just got the job because I needed
You
fucking
did
pay my
Melissa
rent.
Menounos' thing.
Yeah, and I just was get really baked right before.
Yeah.
Like what you should before
Yeah.
anything you know.
He
you
would
don't
get
know.
baked, jerk off in his car, and go,
Yeah, and then I'd go to work
produce a podcast.
in Burbank, California. It was good, yeah.
And then you lived in West Hollywood, and your mom thought you were gay.
Yeah, my mom thought I was gay when I was living in West
My,
Hollywood.
still
my
thinks-
parents did too. My parents.
She did. Yeah, your parents did think John was gay. They still think you're gay. They still think you're gay, though.
I think
Your mom
they do.
still
I'm pretty
thinks,
sure they
yeah.
still think I'm gay.
I mean, they're afraid of
They
change.
stopped asking. At
Yeah.
this point, they stopped asking. I'm 31
They're clearly
now.
afraid of change, so why would you become straight? That would freak
Exactly.
them out.
For
Probably
forbid.
more.
My parents did forever. I used to love Rocky Horror. And
You
that-
still love Rocky
I
Horror.
still love Rocky Horror. I love Rocky Horror, but that destroyed.
Don't deny who you are.
Really,
They-
that's what caused them to think you're gay.
Well,
Huh.
no, not just
Oh,
that.
oh.
No, not just that. No.
You also love Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I'm a very scrawny blonde boy
Okay.
who loved theater.
and cock.
So you never
Yeah.
did sports or anything? You were just always...
I did hockey. I did hockey for 3 years.
That's the toughest sport
Right,
you
that's,
can play.
that's really one of the toughest sports you can play. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was like young. I was like 7th grade, 6th grade.
Still.
Yeah.
Damn.
I loved
Nice.
it too, but it just got too expensive.
Yeah, it gets super
And
expensive.
then they started checking, and I was like, I don't like.
Oh, yeah, you don't like any of
Scary.
it.
It
Fuck
hurts.
this.
It hurts.
Fuck.
I played
this.
football. The only time I played football was in junior high, and I still think I'm the toughest motherfucker in the world.
But yeah, I did theater and stuff like that. And I've had like a few girlfriends, but I never liked talking about it to my mom or dad because
Because it's
Oh,
gross.
yeah.
Weird to
It's
me.
fucking
Yeah.
gross.
It was weird
Yeah.
to me.
It's really
but then
gross.
I got like one that was like serious, and then my mom was like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah.
And
Oh my god.
My girlfriend now, of course, she lives in Tennessee, so I can't like bring her to my parents' house and like show her off till she comes over.
Are they like? Are you sure, Aaron? But they're just happy that you're not your brother. So.
Well, I know. Well, that's the thing. It's like even with like my former girlfriends, I didn't like outright come at say, "Hey, I've got a girlfriend now."
Right.
They'd be like, "Okay, cool."
Awesome.
Like I told my grandma the other day because like we're in a Facebook thing. It's on Facebook, our relationship, and my grandma was like, "Hey, I saw you got a girlfriend," and I was like, "Yeah, I got a girlfriend. What do you think?"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Yeah, she's pretty cute." And I was like, "Yeah, I just don't tell. I haven't told anybody
'Cause it's
yet.
really no
'cause
one's
it's not
business.
anybody's business."
And I really don't want to boast and
Well,
brag
like,
about it. It's weird to boast
My
and brag.
fucking
I think it is.
my brother especially and my sister when they were kids would go to my mom and just tell my mom every little
Why?
detail they've done.
You lose so much ground when you do
I know
shit like that. I feel.
know. You've got to keep, and that's like with high school.
Yeah.
Gavin, my brother, would always tell my mom like what he was going to go do and shit, and I would just say I'm going to Corey's, and then I would go to Corey's, but we
Don't reveal
do
shit unless
terrible
you have
illegal
to.
things. Yeah,
Yeah.
we would get fucking hammered and throw fireworks and shit, and just
Yeah, those were the
Awful
guys.
stuff.
Those were the reasons. Those were the guys
we
who
were
introduced me
16.
to pot. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, what is this called? This thing you guys call marijuana?
Yeah.
You know? And they're like, oh, you want to try some, John? I'm like, sure. And
Just a
here I am.
doe-eyed baby boy.
yeah, I remember after smoking pot the first time and getting high, and I'd go up because like they would also do choir. A couple of them
Yeah.
did choir with us, and I'd go up to them.
Again, I wouldn't smoke pot with him, but I would hang out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. That
Big
Aaron
deal.
hang out with all like Aaron was like one of their best friends,
Yeah.
but he never smoked pot, and I was one of the random guys that only came in because I smoked pot
Yeah.
with them. But after I smoked pot with them, I'm like, yeah, this is kind of fun. I want to start doing this.
How
And
do I get into this?
yeah, and I would
Is there like a club?
they're like, I'm like, hey, could maybe one of you guys give me pot sometime? And they're like, yeah, of course, I can get you like maybe like an eighth for like
Yeah.
$45. I'm like,
like
no, I
eight-
just want one joint.
I would love
was back in
8.
that time.
I want 8 pots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please.
8 pots.
So like eighth, I'm like, what the fuck's an eighth? I don't know what that is, but
Yeah.
I know what a joint is. Like, can I just get a joint? How much is a joint?
I still don't know what an eighth is, but yeah, I would,
An eighth of a pound.
Oh, like 3 ounces?
Yeah.
No, it's not what it is.
It's like 3.5.
A pound is 12 ounces, isn't it?
Or maybe, 12 ounces. Yeah.
So it's like 1.4 ounces.
I think. I
fucked
don't
up?
know. No,
This is
Math.
three.
This is the math.
By the way, this is the math portion is sponsored by Bush Latte. The latte.
There's somebody
the-
listening to this like, you fucking morons. I was
The
totally
latte-
on board this entire time. You guys
It's
fucked up the
It's
eighth.
1.5 ounces. That's what it is. Because it's 12 is 1.5 eighths.
It's not like I don't have a computer. I can just like Google.
It's 1.5 eighths. So an eighth of it. No, it's not. I don't fucking know. Anyway, Bush Latte. The latte's so bad that it tastes exactly like Bush. Garbage. We're doing math.
Oh, yeah.
We have breaks sometimes.
Oh, sorry.
This is where we'll run the actual Bush
Oh, yeah.
commercial. We're sponsored by Bush.
We have breaks.
They were like, make fun of us. And I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, of course.
breaks that are filmed.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
yeah.
1/8, 1/8, an eighth.
So how much is it? Like, how many ounces is it, though? It's 1.5. 1.5. 1.5. I think it's 1.5. You're going to get on the list for this.
I already am on so many lists. 3.5
3.5 ounces?
grams.
What? I don't want grams. Oh, it's not anything having to do with ounces.
No.
It's grams.
No, because
You said
it
a
equals
pound. Like a pound is ounces.
yeah, but it's 1/8 of a pound.
3.5
I might
crackers.
be. Yeah. I feel like this caused a huge.
Cut it.
All right, this podcast is over.
Fucked. We're done.
Can't be. Can't do
Yeah, I'm
this.
still thinking about what I said.
This is
earlier.
like this is the same scenario that like people that use the metric system use to make fun of us
Yeah.
for using the imperial system. That's the only reason we use it because it's got a cooler name. Imperial.
There are just some things. There's like weight, height, electricity. Like all that stuff should be universal. Like
Electricity.
like that shit
I
should
think
be.
electricity is.
Weight, height, and electricity.
That's like that was 3 of the elements from Captain Planet. Weight, height, electricity.
Two really
I am
go
Captain
together.
Planet.
Yeah, I walked into that one.
Weight,
What
height,
comes to your mind when you think about measurements? Well, weight, obviously, yeah. Height, okay.
Electricity.
Weight.
and
No,
grams.
like,
Weight, no, I said weight before,
Hey,
yeah.
I mean like outlets and stuff like that. Like you know how
It's all
over in
watts.
Europe, European outlets.
They do
versus
have different
Europe.
outlets.
It's like why is all this?
Okay, so I get what you're just
that's-
saying things in general are different over in different countries. Yeah. What was it like in Honduras? You the only expat we have here?
Electricity.
Electricity.
Well,
Yeah,
I really
that's all
screwed
measured
it.
in watts, I think. What?
I really screwed up my chances of getting on SNL for saying what I said 10 minutes ago. And it's really just
You're really
hitting
Shane
me.
Gillis, buddy.
It's really, it's hitting me now.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're fine.
Coonhound. God damn.
It's literally what a dog. It's a term of a dog. You're not saying anything wrong.
That's true.
Well,
That's it.
the implication was there.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You know.
just passing though. You're fine.
All right, you'll get on Mad TV when they try to bring it back
Yeah.
for the 4th time.
Hopefully one of the 25 viewers that watches this isn't Lorne Michaels.
We get like 30 hits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't be-
30.
Don't be rude.
Sorry.
It's actually Bjorn Michaels. It's the Iceland SNL's producer. John, you want to do the?
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, here.
I guess,
Give this to John, please. Thank
Oh,
you.
I pick them out. I thought.
Oh, I do. Read
Yeah,
it.
you're the one that
I
does
forgot
them.
completely, yeah.
We're gonna
Okay, so this is John's Goof Corner.
I would show you the whole video, but I'll show you offline.
Yeah.
But because like we'll get flagged. But it's just it's an Asian guy.
So Dayton, what we do? What this is? That's our only soundboard, by the way. It's just the same guy doing a Garfield impression. What we do here is John has written down a bunch of musings, if you will,
Basically,
poems.
ideas, things I maybe think I could use for a podcast,
Yeah.
use for a story.
Honestly, he's the next Bukowski, as far as
Pretty
I'm
much. That's what I like to think of.
So then I read them. He's
But
kept them in all these like fruit smiles boxes.
Yeah, I
Fruit
keep them in
smiles.
random ass boxes.
In a Walmart fruit smiles box. All the fruit have smiles. Pretty cool. So this one is from
And they're dated and everything. It's pretty good stuff.
July 26th, 2019. I cried a little.
Yeah.
I don't have that thing that burns her soul.
Ooh.
John.
Sometimes when I hear these things, like, oh, these are why these stay on a piece of paper.
It gets
you know?
better, buddy. I really don't think anyone will burn her soul.
What is this about?
Plus, winter is awesome.
Okay, we're gonna.
Winter
John,
is a
remember?
girl.
Yeah.
So because it's spelled Wynter. It's a very specific person, obviously. So if you're watching, her smile, her lips, wow, how she touches my arms. This is the first time you've talked about a woman where it wasn't just about her killer ass. And that's pretty impressive,
true.
dude. This is
This
amazing.
is true.
You were in love with this girl.
This is poetry.
This is poetry. I made a joke that you are the next Bukowski, but this is like some fucking. I mean, it's fucking from the heart.
It's gross stuff.
So what is like? Is it just thoughts you have?
Yeah, just random thoughts I have.
And he'll write them on old receipt paper he stole from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah, because the whole process is like I might only use 1-2 words. I might not use the whole statement. I might just take a couple words from it for something else that's completely irrelevant to what I just used.
So like, what would you use with this?
I
Like,
might be like her lips or eyes or something like that, or like
He would like
someone
write
burns her soul. Like I'll use burn soul,
Yeah.
something like that.
Should turn these into like a book.
I never thought about that.
That's literally what my book is.
Yeah.
It's just all the shit that I've
It's
written
just
down.
literally just me being stoned or mostly just high. I'm
It
really
could be
baked when
called that. High thoughts.
high thoughts. Yeah.
There you go.
Or John. John.
.com.
John. 7. Oh yeah, July 17th, 2019. 24 hours in one city. Leave late Friday night. Sleep on plane. Land in city. Go eat breakfast. Figure out 3 locations. Fly back. Edit.
Yeah, that's a
Where were you?
that's a blueprint of like how I'm gonna
What you're
how I
gonna
did it
do in
like,
Little
a
Rock,
shoot.
Arkansas.
Wow.
Yeah, weird shit, right?
I like it. I like it
It's
a lot.
very
It's giving me
fucking.
ideas.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you wrote this on a coffee filter. That's good. This one's old. Oh my god. John.
Was that one? I think that one was wet at one time.
Oh yeah, looks like it.
Stapled too at one point as well. Why is it stapled?
I don't know, dude. Yeah, it's still in there. April 13th, 2019. New pen, not sure yet.
Yes, those are always the best. When you do like your test right with something, you get a new pen. That's like one of the funnest
It's
things
stapled to. Okay, so it's stapled to. Well, you have something written
What
here,
date
but
was
it's like
that? What was the date?
April 13th, 2019.
19.
It's ripped here and it's kind of fucked up by the water, so I can't tell what that says. But a way of making me want to kiss her is how it closes out.
Huh.
And then this is amazing. Home Depot.
That's a good way to end poetry.
Home Depot.
Home Depot.
This is really just like, yeah, that's exactly what we kind of get with these. It's like something kind of insightful and kind of a little bit beautiful.
Home Depot.
And that's,
Home Depot.
yeah.
Home Depot's
This is your
out.
request time off form from February 20th, 2019. 220, baby, smoke up. Name John Clauser, date requesting off. Switch off day from Thursday to Mondays. Have film gig starting on March 10th to 31st. What was the film?
I think I was when I was working for the Chiefs, doing pictures
Oh,
of the
cool.
Chiefs.
Wow.
I think, 2 seasons ago. The season that they lost to New England.
Yeah, this is the one before they
Yeah.
won the thing.
What'd you do for the Chiefs?
So basically, I did it for the Royals too,
Yeah.
where people would come that do like the big press boxes or any like fans and family who want to get pictures. Like this, like some guy who works in the press box and
Yeah.
their family comes. I come in and I just take like a really like big family picture for them, and that's it.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's easy shit like that. Then I like meet like the food vendors, those
Yeah.
people, the high up people with that. I just took pictures for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then for the Royals, I would like go in the dugout area and just take pictures in the dugout and literally have my back to the whole game. So if I were ever hit by a ball, I'd die. I'd be
So
dead.
while the game was going
While the
on.
game was going.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
You're famous.
You see
paid
how-
bills.
See how
Pays
far the
bills.
beer and friendship show takes you.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, you should dive. That's a deep, dark dive. If you want to take 3-hour plus dives to like
Yeah, if
over
you wanna-
100, like 110 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's rough.
That's awesome.
A lot of different types of
First
ideas.
episode, I
and
think
shit.
we said cunt easily 40 times.
Probably.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
we were really fucking running with the Goofs back
Yeah.
then.
That was old times.
July 30th, 2019. Listening to people talk about sports when they don't have a clue really hurts my heart.
It's true though. It does hurt. It hurts everyone's heart.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me want to talk about it, and then I would say a bunch of shit that they just don't, like I'd get into some baseball stuff that they
Like-
have no idea about.
Like Rayman, like you start showing like a Rayman-esque-ness of you. And
Sure,
like,
yeah.
What? Like I don't want to know any of this. Like
It's
what
just
are you?
me like telling everybody like Larry Walker's on base percentage in 1996 was unbelievable. It's like, oh well, he played in Coors Field, so the air is thinner, so he hit more home runs.
But he
He
was.
made the Hall of Fame. It doesn't matter. So
Yeah, he was actually really good. He was a really good left-handed hitter.
hell of a player, Hall of Famer now.
Yeah, I know he's Hall of
In
Fame.
his Hall of Fame speech, where he got officially, this is like a script. I don't want to read that. He got officially put in, or whatever they called him on the phone on TV. He was wearing a button-up shirt with SpongeBob on it. So he was really, he was drunk.
For sure.
Good for Larry, man. He waited forever. Okay, so this is, what is the month? Oh, August 21st, 2019. Black girl fights are the best.
They really fucking are. I don't give a fuck who you are.
When they
Black
keep
girl
it
fights.
real awesome.
Yeah.
You like got a lead in? Real awesome.
But seriously though, black girl fights are the best fights to watch. Like if you're gonna watch like slow motion ones are the best. If you get slow motion ones with like some really nice like string music,
Yeah.
so fucking perfect. Like those are my favorites.
Set.
Like not planned fights, like actual
like just like fist fights of like just like
fist fight.
the best ones are like when you fall into them,
Yeah.
or like there's only been like 2 or 3 punches, and like
Yeah.
someone's fallen back, and then like you see them like now going at
So
it.
not
but
like wrestling.
no,
just
like these are
street
real
fights.
people that are like real.
I like
shit.
Olympic
Like
arm
girl
wrestling.
street
Yeah,
fighter.
exactly.
I like the script. I don't know.
Read the script.
Well, I didn't read this part, but it just says,
Longest part.
Yeah.
I understand.
I like the short part that.
But it's Molly. This is Molly. She says, "You can have this back." And then Molly slides Joe's heart over to him on a kitchen plate.
Oh yeah, I know this one. Yeah, I'll explain it to you
I know
after.
this one.
I
It's
know
yours.
this one. Yeah, I know it's fine.
I know this one.
It's a short film where it's like someone breaking up.
Yeah.
So a guy and a girl in a restaurant, and it cuts. You're already falling into the situation where the girl's like, "I just think it's over. I don't think there's any reason for us to be together. Like,
Yeah.
I just think it's over." And she just like then it does a close up shot of like a heart on a plate,
Yeah.
and she's just sliding it back over to the guy.
Aw.
Yeah, and then it cuts to a master shot.
You have so much shit to knock over.
I know, and I'm like very flamboyant with my hands.
It's the first time John's actually gotten to talk about shit without me like
It's like you're fucking dumb.
unbelievably like interrupting him.
But that's what makes it better. That's what makes it good when Anne and I do shit by herself.
That's a good. Do it. I'll play a character. I'll be Molly.
Yeah, I should have 2 guys. It'd be even better. I'm hitting more geographics.
Yeah,
2
yeah.
gay, like 2 guys in love.
Hitting more geographics. John, English as a second language. You're my best friend. All right, August 3rd, 2019. When sports get hard, play checkers instead.
Are you fucking serious? Did I really write
you
that?
wasted the whole piece of paper just for that garbage.
You don't like that?
I like it.
I liked it.
Checkers is a sport. They're athletes.
This is what makes it funny with Aaron. Something I'm like, okay, that was kind of profound a little bit. Aaron's like, fuck you, fuck this is gay. Move
I would
on.
never say that. I don't want to get canceled.
These could be worth a lot of money at some point. These thoughts, sell them.
See, I don't think of the money aspect of things. I just look at the art. I'm like, I just like art, and then just like for 2 seconds, and I move on.
Well, I wonder, like, if you just put like a picture of this on Craigslist and called it a box of thoughts, how much you could get from that?
Huh.
Or like not Craigslist, like eBay.
Right.
Because like I see people online all the time posting like videos of simply made art where they just like splatter paint on a canvas,
Yeah.
and then start a starting bid on eBay for like $200, and then like it just shoots up to like 12,000, 15,000.
Really?
Yeah. And they sell and they literally, then they post a video, they're just like, no, I just splattered paint, this isn't art. And,
Fucking art.
yeah, but someone paid $15,000 for it. So like something like this,
Someone like
in a box of,
just
Smiles.
smiles.
Yeah.
Fruit
Yeah,
smiles.
there's something very endearing about how stupid
well,
this is.
started,
Yeah, I know.
started like really high, the bid like $200.
Right.
Someone probably is about to be like, well, this is something.
This has to be something.
This is,
I never thought of
Anything's worth something. Okay, so these are the next 2. These are actually receipts.
Dude, and Aaron will like if I don't stop him, he will just binge. On
I
this.
love
he
this.
loves it.
I'm digging for gold, baby. All right, so I skateboard, drink coffee, and talk to girls. My
I don't do any of that
skateboard is my best friend.
Oh,
Right.
I remember that's a guy I overheard this guy who was like
Oh, that's what he
35.
said?
He was like 35. He just broke his arm because of skateboarding. And I overheard him talking about skateboarding. Like, and that's what
Fuck yeah.
That's what he said.
Some
I don't know
people-
what else he's gonna do.
this is such a good idea. I love
I
this.
know it's great. That's why I do so many of them. Look at this pile.
And you take this seriously? Like this isn't like, you're not like, ha 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 ha.
No, I'm just like if it's a thought, like I'm stoned.
That's-
I'm just like I write it down really
It's the best
quick.
thing that's ever happened to me. I love it. I love John.
I need to do this.
so
Is
much.
this
I love taking
Yeah.
advantage of what he does.
like there? Do you read them ever?
No, I've never looked. It's like
I
this
can't
is
remember the
second
point. I
time
think I
looking
just
at
asked
this
you. I
for
think
me.
I just said like, "Oh, you got some fruit snacks," because I used to do a thing where he had his food in the back,
Yeah.
and I would be like, "Oh, what did John get this week?" He's like tortillas and then whatever, and then I'd point at this. Oh, you got some fruit smiles. And he's like, "Well, no, actually, it's full
That's
of
a full,
it's
random
full
fucking
of
thoughts that I
ideas."
just
So I'm
never
like, "Oh,
looked
okay,
at.
let's read those." And then the first, like, God, it was fucking unbelievable.
Most of them black women.
It was so cool.
Like
Yeah,
a lot of black women.
we haven't hit one, yeah, we had one, I think, black woman so far.
Oh,
right?
black girls are awesome. That was 5/23/19. I just had one on my table.
Yeah. That's all it was. That's it.
That's literally all I
He
said.
dated that.
Are these all 2019? How far back?
That box is 2018, 2019. And
Yeah.
then
Well,
this,
the ones I haven't dug down deep
then,
yet.
yeah, then this is 2020.
Yeah, that's
this
the one
notepad
that's
is.
the one we're
So
gonna
then
read
after
next
like,
So you're still doing this like to this day.
yeah, like this has like maybe 12 pages left, and once it's done, I will just put it away and never look at it ever again.
And does each
I'll look
page
at it.
represent something new, or do you
Yeah,
just
like a
write-
lot of it's like podcasting stuff now, but the beginning of it was a lot of ideas, which is the same thing as that.
How are these ideas?
Ideas in the sense
Black
of like,
girls are
they're just
awesome.
because I
thoughts.
might use like black
Just
girls
thoughts.
are awesome. Yeah, I might use that for something.
Yeah.
I don't know why or
Yeah.
where, but
gonna be
I'd
in-
rather have it written down
That's
than
all your
not have
obituary
it.
is
I
gonna
love
be.
that.
Yeah.
That will like help with like jokes too.
Yeah.
That's the
What
that's
he
the
does
biggest
is what
thing.
every comedian should do. It's write down every
Yeah.
single weird thought they've got.
because I'd rather have it
Yeah.
and know that I'll never use it than
Yeah.
thought about it and then now I can't remember exactly how I used it because I didn't write
But
it
you
down.
don't look through it though. So
But I might one day.
you
Yeah.
might, yeah.
It might be used for a podcast.
Yeah.
See, this might be the life that it had and it bloomed and now it's dead. And
Yeah.
now it's just
He's
gonna
prolific
be trash.
either way.
Yeah, either way it's good because
I
it
love
was
it.
used for art.
I really love that.
No.
Some people
It's
drink.
It's wholesome.
Some people drink. Some people drink milk. Some people shoot hoops. But you feel like a beat up dude on the inside.
I want to know your thought process.
Oh, I was dating a really hot black girl who was a therapist and she just broke it up with me, so I was like really sad.
He had just
That
Some
was-
people shoot hoops. Some people.
Some people drink milk
Drink
and
milk.
yeah, no, whatever the rest of it was, yeah.
No, this is
And I'm just like, I
Do
feel
you
like a beat up
think
homo.
Before you write them down, or you're just like.
Well, I might have
Right.
like thought of like something of like I might think of like some people drink milk and I was like, oh, that's a cool thing.
Never
That's,
like scratch something out.
That's
and
a
you're
cool
like, never
thing.
mind.
yeah, sometimes it's just whatever.
That's a cool thing to drink milk.
I don't know,
That's
like
pretty
it's because I might use it for something.
Yeah.
Always the
God.
thing is like you might use it. You
That's
might.
true.
No,
It's better
that's
than
awesome.
yeah.
Do you want your workout plan from 2 years ago?
No, I'm good.
All right.
You might use
A lot of
that.
deadlifting.
Your
A
workout.
lot of deadlifts. Okay, this one's on.
What is this paper? Is it
Notebook
really?
paper.
Actually,
It's just because I worked at a restaurant and it was just basically the print paper that you'd give a receipt from. It
Paper.
was receipt paper. That's all it is.
And then you just stole.
Yeah, I would just like I would literally go over and hold it and do 10 Mississippis and just have a long piece of
And put it in your
paper.
pocket.
And then I would just keep it in my pocket because as a cook you always have pins on you, so I always. And I think as someone who does art or does something like that, you should always the minimum thing you should do is write down 3 ideas a day.
wow.
Yeah,
Beach
Okay,
do
well-
you do that 3
Yeah.
ideas a day?
yeah, 3 ideas, or I use my iPhone, I put them down, and then they get from the iPhone they get transferred to
Yeah,
here.
that's what I do with
Yeah.
jokes too. I don't ever just keep them in the phone.
I don't like digital. I don't
I
like
like
keeping.
pen to- yeah,
I like
no.
pen to paper. That works so much better that way.
For sure.
So I found 2 that are consecutive days. And we'll
Okay.
close on this one. I think it's pretty.
We could probably break it down because I could probably remember
Telling
it
of the person.
because I'm
that you
Rain
are.
Man in the weird
So
way.
May, January, February, March, April. Yeah, May 21st,
Okay.
2019. Last night was the last time I'll see her.
oh
that was
my
it for that
god.
one?
That was the same girl, the same Solomon.
May 22nd, 2019. My childhood was good always. Need scotch tape and staples.
You'll use that. You'll use
That's
that.
John's fucking
That'll be a new
whatever.
podcast.
Yeah, right there.
You use tape.
You're like in the midst of heartbreak, and then you're like, oh yeah, I need a couple of
I
them.
also,
That's actually, I love that.
yeah, I think everyone, I guess, should do something
Need
like that.
Well,
No,
I could have a
because
super
unless you do a
demon.
podcast or unless like you actually use it, it just will like someone will find it one day and they'll like think it's just
Yeah.
weird.
We'll
Well,
just
that's
fester
like-
in a box of fruit
What's the,
smiles.
I love that. That's like my childhood was good always.
always good.
Was always good. That's like, but I need, need scotch tape and staples. But my childhood was good.
Yeah, but my childhood was awesome.
I
So
love
there's
that.
there's two good things in one.
And I've always tried to get Aaron to like tell like more about his tweets or whatever he does.
I don't
He's like,
have the
no.
process that you do,
Well,
so it's not
Yeah.
as
Let's do
interesting.
that. Twitter.
Well, that's what I would do. I would do jokes. Or
Yeah, if you have
whatever.
any like Twitter jokes or anything like that, like
Yeah,
you
say
feel
some
free.
of
You can
yours.
like share your
I-
stuff too
do some of
because
your drafts if you
So,
want.
my Twitter goes back to where I was like really young.
Oh, great.
perfect.
Like,
See,
I-
that's brilliant. That's like things like that are what you need to look at and keep screenshots. Like put a folder and make a
I-
folder of them.
Deleted a lot though, since because I used to say terrible things.
Oh
that I
yeah.
didn't
Oh,
know
because
would
it's
be
the internet. You know, internet, and you just blew your load wherever.
Let's look
I
at
know.
my first tweet ever.
Oh god.
This is it's I got Twitter. Oh no, I got Twitter to retweet when Ellen DeGeneres was hosting the Oscars.
The picture?
It all comes full circle.
The most she was trying to get the most liked, most retweeted picture.
You did it?
And I downloaded Twitter for that. And then after that, the next year, I said, all caps, yes, 7 followers. My life is complete. And then the next
You feel
post,
good at those times in your life.
the next post is,
Much
I hope it
simpler.
keeps snowing because I'm not waking up tomorrow, ...
There's only 2 dots.
Yeah.
Okay, something I don't
Full
understand,
list.
when you watch some people's punctuation on
Yeah.
internet, when they do this, they'll say the end of
Space
the
and
last
the
word,
thing.
space,
Yeah.
period, space.
Yeah.
What's your guys' thoughts on that?
I
What do
hate
you
it.
think? I hate it
fucking
too.
hate
I
it.
don't like it. What do you? Doesn't it throw you off for when people use bonnet kind of talk
Yeah.
It's not
Like,
ebonics.
when-
It doesn't
when they
make. It
use
just doesn't
and
make sense.
for that annoys me.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I'm
but-
fine with people at this. I used to not like it, but I'm so used to it now. It's just when people for and too, they'll use in the letter
Yeah.
N. Whatever, do whatever you want. But the whole the space between the punctuation
Punctuations?
is just you were never taught that.
Yeah, I know. That's
at
why I don't
any
understand.
level. The
So
ebonics
you're
I
talking
get because
about-
it sounds like the letter.
But then what I like to think is they're typing.
It's not
really
even
fast,
ebonics.
and they do a
That's not
space
ebonics.
because normally you would put you would end and A-N-D space and then your next word. And so I'm thinking maybe
Yeah.
they're thinking
So
that.
You're talking about the end of sentence, space, period.
Yeah, and that's
they're just
that
a
that
space
period.
between-
That
It's a space
that,
between
that,
punctuations.
That island is supposed to represent the end of that last thought, but it's sitting out there all by
They
itself.
treat the
And you're
punctuation mark like a word.
I
Yeah.
don't like that.
It doesn't make
seen too much
sense.
of that,
So yeah,
I've never. And
I've always
only-
tried to understand the logic of why someone does that. And
I
looks
think
at
they
it and
just
thinks
forget
it's-
that they don't have to put the one on the left, but the one on the right is you need the one on the right to
Right.
separate the next sentence.
Yeah.
The one on the, I think that's where the confusion starts because they just mixed it up and then ended up doing both.
You think people are actually confused about it?
I don't know.
I know that's my biggest thought. What I like to think, though,
I don't
is,
think
I
people
want,
think about
I
it.
want to give people the benefit of the doubt that they're not just dumb, right?
Yeah.
Because I fuck up on a lot of punctuation all the time, and so what I like to think of it is they're just so used to writing a word, hitting space with their thumb,
Oh, sure.
and then just
they
putting
just
and
keep
they
doing
just put
it.
a punctuation, so it just kind of comes off well, if I'm doing it, everyone else will understand what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's
So
even
just
worse.
quick texting.
Yeah, that's what I like
hate
to
it.
think, but either way, it's very jarring.
Yeah.
Super jarring.
And it's
for me.
all old people.
Really,
that I've noticed.
mine is always young
That
people.
sucks worse.
Yeah,
That
God.
sucks worse.
That sucks
that
worse.
sucks worse.
So
I don't like either of them, young and old.
I retweeted a lot of not Will Ferrell's posts.
Oh God! Tell everybody what your picture is.
It's Barack Obama.
Barack Obama.
Same picture.
The day he
of
was
Twitter.
taken out of office.
And people have told me they've gotten confused with my tweets with it, but
Sure.
it takes them a second. Anyway,
That's why you did it anyway.
12 followers. I'm getting Twitter famous was my next one. I got 1 retweet. And then the one right after that
Nice.
is don't
Barack.
take anything in your life for granted. Spelled Granit.
How old are you?
Old enough to realize that was a joke. And I asked someone what I should post, and he said, say don't take anything in your life for granted, but spell granite wrong. And I got 3 we tweets.
Retweet. Got 2 retweets.
We tweets and 1 like.
Wow, that's a weird ratio.
Yeah, that was.
Oh my god.
2009 was weird, huh?
Sometimes
It was
you
a-
just have to take
That was
a
your
ride.
graduating year,
I know.
high school.
Tell me about it.
What year?
09.
09. That was it. Awesome. I was 9.
Yeah, that's when you started tweeting.
Yeah, that was when I started. Sometimes you have to just take a ride to clear your head. Quote by John F. Kennedy.
You
No.
put quote by John F. Kennedy?
Yeah, that's definitely not my joke. In no way.
You take a ride.
See,
Promoting.
this is why I
a lot
don't
of-
do tweets. on
Shark
here.
Week starts early this year.
That's important.
Cool.
That's important to
I
know.
literally can't wait. Oh god.
Amazing. That's pretty neat.
3 more days till Shark Week. It's gone by so fast. No, 3 more days of Shark Week. It's gone by so fast, sad face. Oh boy, a retweet from Louis C.K. 2016.
Yeah, this is what's going to keep you off of SNL.
Oh, no.
Not when you
How could he
talk about
still do
coon
stuff?
dogs.
I've retweeted a ton of Gary Busey's posts. So they're so terrible.
Gary
He's
Busey,
mentally
wow.
ill.
Yeah. You got hit. Yeah, you got motorcycle accident.
Look at that. What is this video?
Is that it?
That's
wow.
it. Yeah.
The story about how he got hurt is kind of funny though.
Is it? He had
Yeah,
his
well, because he was advocating for the no helmet law in California, and then he got into a motorcycle
I
accident.
didn't know he was advocating.
Yeah. That's what
He
makes
was staunchly
that's
against
the strong
helmets,
irony
and
of
he
it.
got into a fucking accident and busted his head and got sick, sick from it or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know if there's a medical term for what he has.
I retweeted a lot of his stuff. Poem by me, Roses Are
Call
Red.
him up.
Call him up?
Yeah, call him on Twitter.
Okay, can you?
Yeah.
You can just call someone?
Why can't you?
Fucking know.
That's
Hello.
true.
That's true. Yep, you're right.
Never trust a whale by its tail. My life motto. I mean it as literally as possible. See, that's like the writing.
Yeah,
the first
just
thing
random
I-
shit. Yeah, just
Motivational tweet. You're going to die one day no matter what. I thought that was probably hilarious. Hashtag. That got 2 likes.
Hashtag was huge in everybody's life when they realized that was a thing.
Pollution
fuck.
is pollution
The first
is
guy?
power.
Wow.
When life hands you seals, you get a club.
Good lord.
My favorite joke of all time. My favorite. Okay, this has a story. My favorite joke of all time for like the longest time was so a baby seal walks into a club.
Yeah. So then you expanded on it.
And but no one
With
else
the
knew
different-
that.
with
No
the
one else
different-
knew that, and it has 2 likes. 2 people
Who
like
liked
that.
it?
Let's see. 2 likes. My friend Tyler and my friend Cooper. So they probably
Fucking
just
idiots.
yeah. I don't think people give sea urchins enough credit.
Everything with you is like...
see stuff.
You made
Like
a
sea-
joke about that recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I have a joke about sea urchins. Is sea urchins piss me off, and there's nothing I can do about it.
That's it. It's very emo Phillipsy. It's not like it's kind of like open-ended. Like
It did good for a while.
Yeah, why didn't you fucking do it more?
Because
I
one
told
time I did it bad. And,
Yeah.
It makes you feel like a complete asshole when you do a bad. Is that
Well,
why?
no. What
Or does
happened
it
was
land
it was a
off?
show where
Failure.
everyone else. I did it where it didn't work once, but nothing
Yeah.
else really worked. But I did it during a show like the next time
There you are.
where where all my jokes were killing.
And you
And
did
then
one.
that joke didn't. And I was like, well, I should probably stop saying that. Even though I shouldn't, because it worked for a while.
Yeah, don't give up.
It's just random. I don't know.
Random!
Ryan Tricky said he didn't like
Hey.
it.
Nobody likes Ryan Tricky.
So
Ryan?
he's
Nobody
going to
likes
watch
Ryan
this. So I've been thinking a lot lately. Even though I just busted out my taillight today, I'm going to buy a piranha as soon as I have money somehow.
And you bought a
And I have a piranha.
Yeah,
I really do.
Piranha.
What's funny about that is I really wanted it like one day because
Where'd you buy it?
Miles of Exotics. They have
They're
piranhas.
legal in
It's on
Missouri?
Yes,
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Sure.
they're illegal in a lot of states.
Yeah, that's why I was
But
curious.
You can introduce
no,
it
they
to
have
river
them, and I was like, oh
population.
my god, you could just buy a piranha.
Yeah.
And one day I went into my mom's closet, and she has like a saved money jar for me when I'm
You
like
stole
out
your
of
mom,
college
like
or
the
something.
college money from your mom.
No, but it was just a ton of change because
Oh,
she's
okay.
given me the money,
Yeah.
some of it before and stuff. And so I took it, and it was $60, and I bought a piranha and the tank, a
Yeah.
little tank.
How much
And
is a piranha? It's not that much. huh?
$25.
Really?
Lord,
Yeah.
okay.
One piranha, and it's just one, and he's still living with me. He's blind out of one eye
How do you know?
because his eye is a
Oh,
bubble
it's
around
all-
it. It's cloudy.
Oh, he's got cataracts.
Yeah, but
How old is it?
4 years about. Yeah, 2016. So yeah, 4 years.
Wow, good for you. It's a good fish.
They live up to 13 years.
Jesus
so.
Christ.
But also, he'll probably die sooner because he's like smaller than they're supposed to be.
Uh.
Because I kept him in a tiny tank for
What do
way
you
too
feed it?
long. Goldfish.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Live? Like the goldfish
Yeah.
are alive and they just
Yeah.
go swimming in there and they're like,
Yeah, I have to buy a lot. Yeah,
thought
he
we were
sucks them in
friends.
like noodles.
gee.
He used to when he was small, like small compared to the goldfish. He would like it was very violent because he would like bite their head off.
Yeah, fuck
And
that.
then, but now he just sucks them in. They have a quick, painful, like not painful death or whatever.
Quick, painful.
But it used to be terrible. I have many videos on my phone of them just swimming around without a head and
Oh,
him just
God.
toying with them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And
Yeah.
here's okay. I'll tell a story.
Yeah.
I've never.
He's a sociopath.
what were you
Yeah.
gonna
I was
say?
gonna say like I'm assuming like you can have multiple piranhas in a
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Because they school. They're a school
Okay,
fish.
yeah.
But I don't. He's
Okay.
just lonely.
He's just chill.
So-
And
He's
he-
not really chill.
and
He
you-
probably hates his life.
And you
Sounds
can't like just have like a random other fish with this. You can only have piranhas with piranhas, right? I'm assuming.
No, you can have other fish with them. If they're bigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not bigger goldfish.
Yeah. If they're bigger, sometimes even small. It just depends. If they're about the same size. I had a Placo with him, which is a fish that cleans the tank, kind of. It's a sucker fish.
Right.
And he was bigger than him. And one day I came home, and my Placo was just gone. And I was like, what happened? And then I just saw the ribs. And I was like, he ate Mermaid Man. He ate my Placo. He ate my Placo. It was terrible. I didn't feed him for a month. I was mad. No, I'm just kidding. I was mad at him.
Yeah.
I love that fish was in the tank with him for over a year.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
he just
interesting.
did. And I have pictures of them like right next to each other.
Hanging out, being cool.
Yeah. Well, like at first they were afraid of each other for like
Yeah.
a month, but then
Yeah.
they were like close to each other. Like they were always. I have pictures of them like
How
right
proud
next
is
to each other.
the slow burn.
They were like
They
running
gained their
up
trust.
on each other sometimes.
Really?
Wow.
This is interesting.
It's sad.
You think they were
Yeah.
fucking?
Probably.
Wow.
But no. My piranha's name is Jonah Hill. My mermaid's. I mean, my
mermaid's name is
my Plato's
Sarah.
name was Mermaid Man. Anyway, so one time in school we had in speech class we had a video assignment which was a how-to video. And my friend, it was supposed to be a minute long, and my friend decided to make his how-to video on how to feed your goldfish. And we made like a cute little video on it. And then my video was how to feed your piranha. and we went right after each other, so it was me immediately taking the goldfish that he just fed and throwing into the piranha tank, and then watching. My teacher
That's great.
was so mad at us for actually mad at us.
That's awesome,
She
though.
hated us.
That's some good shit.
Funny.
People in the classroom just went like we expected laughter, but
That's
it was
hilarious.
not. It was
That's
it was when he was
good
Nobody
stuff.
else was
too,
so
it was just
sociopathic.
super bloody. The head like fell out. It's still on YouTube. If you want to watch it, it's how to feed your piranha. And then the video right before that, how to feed your goldfish. But we,
Nightmare.
yeah, we planned that, and we were laughing so hard. We had like
Did you get
ear
an A?
rape, like
Oh,
right
yeah.
when the fish's head got cut off, it was like blowing her speakers out.
Good lord.
She was actually mad at
Did you
us
get an
for
A?
the longest time. I actually don't think so.
I actually don't think so.
Well, we
no.
did like
She was very
good. We did what we were supposed to do.
That's why teachers need to screen the videos before you put them on.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Is this it? It's 2 million views.
No, that's
Okay.
definitely not. If you
Somebody
go
just stole
to,
your video.
it's probably hard to find.
Oh well,
I
it
can
is what it is.
Yeah, I'll show you later.
All right.
It's
Awesome.
on the Blue Flamingo.
Why is that everything?
It used to be a big deal. We wanted the Blue Flamingo when we were in
Yeah.
7th grade to make we decided to start a YouTube channel in 7th grade, and we wanted to do it the Blue Flamingo, but someone already had that.
Uh-huh.
And so we did the Blue Flamingo and just added 2 O's at the end.
Amazing.
I don't know if it'll come up. All of our videos are so hard to find.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It'll be on the Patreon cast.
So
that
we're
we don't do.
we're about an hour and 3 minutes in.
Perfect.
So I think if you guys are, is there anything else you guys was really wanted to talk about or anything?
No, absolutely not.
No. Okay. Well,
Good job.
good job, Aaron.
It's good to see you.
I'm happy to
Good
be
job.
on.
Thank you so much for being a guest
Yeah,
and
thank you for being a guest.
after already doing an hour-long podcast
Yeah,
of your
yeah,
own,
yeah, yeah.
and then
And then we'll probably do another one after this.
yeah, I figured we'll at least do like another 2 or 3 of them so we have a
He'll
backlog.
be gone next week. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well talk about what's going to happen next week.
What happens next week?
I mean, like in the news.
Well, why are you out of town again?
Go to
Girlfriend?
Tennessee, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Is she gonna keep you there?
For like 8 days, yeah.
Wow, 8
Ooh,
days.
8 smays?
8 maze, yeah.
8 smays.
Wow.
Eight whole maze.
8 whole mays.
That's sad.
You guys fart in front of each other yet?
Just kidding.
What's that?
Are you guys farting in front of each other yet?
No, we don't fart.
Oh, I know
We
you don't
don't
fart because
fart.
you're
So
Aaron.
we both at the same. We met at the same medical condition conference where we don't fart.
Makes sense.
It's called No Farts.
No farts?
No fart, no
It's called the No Fart Zone. Kemper Arena. IV Center.
Uh-oh, writing something down.
The no fart zone. Is that what we're
That's
calling
what, that's what I was going to call the
Alright,
podcast.
that's
No
fine.
part zone. All
I
right.
was wondering like what we were gonna call it. That's good. I'll take it.
If you guys want to, Aaron, if you want to do your plugs. real quick.
Yeah. This is great. We're gonna get sued by Charles Schultz.
No, I did a cover of this. This is
Okay,
my
great.
cover.
Yeah, my Twitter and Instagram are both I am Aaron Naylor. Facebook is Aaron Naylor, whatever. Dayton.
Hi, my name's Dayton Bissett. Follow me on Instagram at Dayton Bissett. Dayton Bissett. No spaces. Buy my book.
Okay, all right. Yeah, John D. Clouser. Go follow me on all my social medias at John D. Clouser. You can watch my vlogs. You can watch these things. They're all on one channel at John D. Clouser. Go check out Cool Baby Podcast that Aaron does.
John
with
Diablo
these two,
Clouser.
that these two guys do. And be safe. Wear your fucking masks when you're
Because we're not.
out
We
in the
both
world.
got tested before we all got tested before we got to the house.
Yeah. We're fine.
We
Be
tested
safe.
ourselves.
Be sound.
We held our breath for 2
We're like,
seconds.
Yeah.
We're good.
Like, yeah, we licked each other's foreheads. They're like, no, you seem fine. All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye.